Good day, distinguished faculty colleagues and esteemed members. Today I'm honored to present the findings and insights from my research entitled Unveiling Realities, Ethnic Representation in French Cinema and Societal Challenges. As a mirror reflecting societal narratives, French cinema is a compelling medium for exploring the multifaceted layers of ethnic representation. My research, centered on Beurre and banlieue films, transcends the superficial to delve into the complexity or complexities of ethnicity, gender, police portrayal, and music genres. This cinematic journey offers profound insights into the challenges and opportunities for ethnic representation in French cinema. As elucidated earlier, the issue of ethnic minorities and their integration within the French Republic raises critical questions about full citizenship and representation. Unlike many other European countries, France's unique history, shaped significantly by its colonial past, has left a lasting imprint on its political and social landscape, influencing its identity. The ideals of liberty, equality, and fraternity born out of the French Revolution in 1789 are enshrined in the Declaration of the Rights of Man and Citizen. This declaration asserts that all individuals are born free and equal, with equal rights and opportunities. The principle of universalism, emphasizing equal rights and opportunities, irrespective of background, has been central to French society. However, the idea or ideal of universalism has faced challenges, particularly in the context of race, ethnicity, and national identity. France's colonial history and its commitment to universalism continue to shape its cultural and political fabric. Alex Hargraves argues that French republicanism has led to a collective amnesia regarding the contributions of immigrants to French society. Historically, the role of immigrants in France needed to be better known, and scholars, particularly historians, have been slow to acknowledge their contributions. This historical neglect persisted in school textbooks, reinforcing a narrative of homogeneous national identity that erased the diversity of French society. The publication of The French Melting Pot by the historian Gérard Noiriel in 1988 aimed to remedy this amnesia. Noiriel argued that immigrants had a lasting impact on French society, challenging the one-way transmission of values posited by French republicanism. While there is growing recognition of immigrants' contributions, comprehensive research on immigrants in France lags behind other countries like the United States and Canada. Gevrey argues that French republicanism has created an oversight in acknowledging immigrants' contributions, and the principle of liberty, equality, and fraternity have been disconnected from the lived experience of marginalized individuals. According to Gevrey, secularism is the missing cement in the Republic, necessary for organizing shared life and fostering dialogue between diversities. This disconnection between ideals and realities prompts critical questions about translating principles into policies. How can the principles of liberty, equality, and fraternity be actively and effectively translated into policies that address specific challenges faced by ethnic minorities in France? The historical neglect of immigrants' contributions impacts current social dynamics, fostering a collective amnesia that needs to be overcome. The universalism advocated by French republicanism faces scrutiny, raising concerns about whether it inadvertently perpetuates cultural erasure by not recognizing and celebrating diversity. To bridge this gap, a comprehensive and nuanced understanding of the challenges faced by ethnic minorities is essential. Research must go beyond acknowledging diversity, theoretically, to understanding the lived experience of individuals from different ethnic backgrounds. In this context, policies need to be designed with a keen awareness of the diverse needs and challenges faced by ethnic minorities. This requires acknowledging the historical contributions of immigrants and recognizing the ongoing struggles and triumphs within these communities. Moreover, addressing the discrepancy between ideals and realities involves critically examining the education system. School curricula should be revised to include a more accurate and inclusive portrayal of French history that recognizes diverse communities' contributions and challenges. This could foster a sense of belonging and inclusion among students from ethnic minority backgrounds. Gevrey astutely highlights the significance of secularism as the missing cement in the Republic, essential for organizing shared life and fostering dialogue between diverse groups. Secularism or laicity is a cornerstone of the French state, designed to ensure the separation of religion from public affairs. However, my research probes into the complexity of its implementation, especially concerning ethnic minorities. The absence of a robust secular framework can be seen as a contributing factor to the challenges faced by ethnic minorities in France. By examining instances where religious identity intersects with societal norms, the research aims to unravel how laicity, intending to foster equality, might inadvertently contribute to the marginalization of specific communities. The concept of secularism, deeply embedded in French history, has been a critical pillar of the Republic. It was conceived to establish a clear separation between religious institutions and the state, ensuring that no particular religion holds a privileged position in public affairs. However, the practical application of laicity has faced challenges, particularly in dealing with the diverse religious landscapes of contemporary France. Issues such as the wearing of religious symbols in public spaces and the accommodation of religious practices have sparked debates about the boundaries of secularism. In the context of ethnic minorities, the impact of secularism on cultural and religious identity is a critical area of investigation. How can secularism be applied in a way that respects diverse religious beliefs and practices while maintaining the intended separation of religion from public affairs? This question necessitates an exploration of the historical roots of laicity and its evolution in response to the changing demographics of French society. Understanding of the intersections between religious identity and the public sphere is crucial for developing policies that balance unfolding secular principles and respecting individual freedoms. The current interpretation and application of laicity are scrutinized for their contribution to the marginalization of specific ethnic or religious communities. It is essential to critically assess whether the rigid application of secularism inadvertently excludes certain cultural expressions or reinforces a homogenized version of French identity. In addressing these challenges, a reimagining of secularism may be necessary, one that recognizes and accommodates the diversity of religious beliefs within French society. This reimagining should involve an inclusive dialogue with representatives from various religious communities, fostering an environment where different perspectives can coexist within the framework of a secular state. Delving deeper into the representation of law enforcement in films like La Haine and My Cité va craquer, my research emphasizes how the police, through language and actions, play a pivotal role in reducing ethnic minorities to a state of silence. The choice of addressing individuals with the informal tu instead of the more respectful vous reflects a lack of linguistic courtesy and symbolizes social domination and humiliation. The cinematic lens provides a powerful tool for dissecting the dynamics between law enforcement and ethnic minorities. By examining the portrayal of police interactions in these films, the research sheds light on how institutional power can be wielded to suppress and silence specific identities. This analysis extends beyond the screen, prompting a critical examination of real-world implications and the need for reform within law enforcement to ensure equitable treatment for all citizens. The silencing of identities is not confined to the realm of cinema. It has real-world implications for how ethnic minorities are treated and perceived in society. The cinematic representations of police interactions influence public perceptions of law enforcement, contributing to broader issues of systemic inequality. Once again, linguistic nuances such as using tu instead of vous are not merely matters of etiquette, they impact the power of dynamics between law enforcement and ethnic minorities. This choice reflects a broader issue of disrespect and dehumanization, reinforcing a hierarchy that positions certain groups as inferior. The intersectionality of race, language, and power dynamics is a complex terrain that demands a multifaceted approach to reform within law enforcement. Research in this area should highlight the problematic representations in films and provide actionable insights into how law enforcement practices can be reformed for more equitable and respectful treatment of individuals from diverse backgrounds. The relationship between law enforcement and ethnic minorities is a sensitive and urgent issue that requires collaboration between researchers, policymakers, and law enforcement agencies. A comprehensive understanding of the historical context and contemporary challenges is crucial for shaping reforms that address systemic issues and promote accountability within law enforcement. While acknowledging the predominantly heteronormative nature of many films, my research expands on the importance of exploring sexuality within the context of genre films. The cinematic representation of sexuality adds another layer to the complexities of identity in French cinema, particularly concerning ethnic minorities. Banlieue films often depict a hyper masculine environment with limited exploration of diverse sexual orientations. However, my research delves into the implications of this representation, highlighting a need for a more inclusive portrayal of sexuality within the narratives. By examining the intersections of ethnicity and sexuality, the research aims to comprehensively understand individuals' challenges in navigating multiple aspects of their identity. The predominantly heteronormative nature of Bollywood films contribute to the marginalization of LGBTQ plus individuals within ethnic minority communities. This erasure of diverse sexual orientations reinforces stereotypes and creates an environment where individuals may feel compelled to conform to societal expectations, suppressing their authentic selves. To address this issue, research should not only critique the existing representation of sexuality in Bollywood films, but also propose alternative narratives that reflect the true diversity of experiences within ethnic minority communities. Collaborations with filmmakers, LGBTQ activists, and community leaders is essential to ensure that the voices of marginalized individuals are heard and accurately represented. The impact of film representation on societal perceptions must be considered. By challenging stereotypes and fostering greater acceptance of diverse sexual orientations, a more inclusive portrayal of sexuality in Bollywood films can contribute to broader social change. This change involves transforming the film industry's practices and influencing societal attitudes towards LGBTQ individuals within ethnic minority communities. In conclusion, my research underscores the imperative for a paradigm shift in French cinema, advocating for more inclusive practices that authentically reflect the diverse tapestry of French society. The cinematic exploration of ethnic representation serves as a mirror reflecting societal challenges and a powerful tool for cultural empowerment, resistance, and a more nuanced understanding of the complex relationships within French society. As I continue to unfold my research findings, I invite you to join me in exploring the multifaceted challenges faced by ethnic minorities in France as depicted and contested in French cinema. Thank you for listening.